If you actually care so much about the election, I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of a bum. And I know me saying that is probably shocking because the presidential election is one of the biggest moments that can happen in America. In reality, your life's not gonna change that much. People bitch and whine about Trump or Harris, and I'm like, what are we talking about right now? Trump was in office in 2016 and your life wasn't that different. Too many people just listen to what they hear in the media when in reality, their own lives are what's fucked up. Your life sucks and you're blaming it on the president. Bro, you need to lock in. You need to do what you need to do to make your life better. Stop pointing fingers. I remember I voted in 2020 because my mom begged me to vote for Biden because the world would fall apart if Trump was reelected. No, it wouldn't have. None of this shit really matters, bro. And for everybody who idolizes these people, like there's so many Trump dick riders, and I'm not even like a Trump hater. But like the people who legitimately suck his dick, I'm like, bro, he wouldn't give a fuck if you dropped dead tomorrow. He wouldn't care. You care so much about this person when in reality, all they do is help themselves and do what they can to benefit themselves. Anytime you think that some president is doing something to help you, you're wrong. Everything that they say, guess what it is? It's just lies to get you to elect them. Y'all all fall into the same dumb traps. Stop. Just stop. This is sad. It's like it's getting sad to this point. So many people are like hating each other and killing each other over two human beings. Kamala. First it was Biden and everybody was hating. Then it was Kamala, everybody's hating. Then it's Trump and everybody's hating. Who gives a fuck? Like actually, who gives a fuck? Please tell me what will actually happen if Trump gets elected. Please. What will actually happen to your life if Kamala gets elected? Nothing that drastic is going to affect your life. If something small, even if something small affects your life, like, oh, but they're going to take away my health insurance, or, oh, the bread prices are going to go up, then get your money up. Like, stop pointing fingers and making excuses. You can look within yourself. Look in the mirror. Take a look in the mirror and be like, yo, I need to get myself together. Because blaming somebody else and the way the system is set up isn't going to help you at all. I promise you, the world is what it is. No matter who's going to be the president, it's going to be about the same. And you guys literally put everything on it. You ride your whole life on a presidential election. Who gives a fuck? Not even to mention that the presidential election doesn't even matter as much as what goes on in your state specifically. But that's a whole nother issue. Specifically, what's about to happen in the next, 2-3 months? It's about to be chaotic and for absolutely no reason. Like, I think regardless of what happens, whoever is elected, there will be riots. There will be people marching in the streets and destroying shit. And for what? For what? Too many people are brainwashed. Like, they're so brainwashed from what they see in the media. You can just spread misinformation on Twitter all day long and just lie, and people will eat it up because it sides with what they believe in. If somebody just said randomly, Kamala Harris killed my uncle back in 1999, the Trump dick riders would believe it. If somebody said Trump raped my mom 13 times, the Kamala dick riders would believe it. That's how it works. That's how it works. Everything you see are lies. See, people used to say that the traditional media, like the news, is what's the real lie. It's all a lie. Everything you see on social media is a lie. People just say whatever they want for clicks and views. It's all the same now. It doesn't matter. There really is no truth. And I feel like I have to say this because I just see too many people care so much. Stop caring so much. Your life is crumbling and your life is falling apart and you're worried about an orange man and an Indian lady. What are we talking about right now? Y'all are literally hoping that these presidents save your life. Like you're legitimately hoping that these people will fix your life for you. They won't do shit for you. They're not going to do a thing for you. You have to do that yourself. And you just chilling, relaxing, and just saying, all right, I'm going to vote for Trump and then my life going to change. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you don't do something about it, your life will remain the same. I don't care who's in office. Like, I feel like me saying this is so obvious, but too many people I feel like are dumb. Like, they're actually dumb. You care too much. You care way too much. It really isn't that deep. It really isn't that deep. And maybe me saying this is a privileged thing to say, I don't care. Having this mindset, to me, is better because it puts all the blame on me. Full accountability. If my life sucks, it's about me. If my life is good, it's because of me. I'm not giving anybody else the credit, and I'm not going to let somebody else take the fall for what I did or didn't do. I'm not going to vote this year, not even in the slightest. If Trump gets elected, whoop-de-fucking-do. If Kamala gets elected, whoop-de-fucking-do. It doesn't matter to me. When everybody's whining and crying because their favorite person didn't get elected, I'm going to be sitting there looking at y'all dumb. The last 4 years weren't any different than the previous 4 years. You're just making up excuses. It's like you need something else to care about. And you picked a presidential election. You picked these corrupt politicians. They're all bad. They all suck. None of them have your best interest in mind. Not one. And I can't even say I'm so happy I finally realized this so I was able to escape the hole that everybody else was in. I've always known this. I've always known that this was BS. I'm trying not to lose my mind because it's the biggest talking point that's going to go on for the next 3 months. It's what everybody's going to talk about. It's going to start so many problems. And for what? Like, think about it for 1 fucking second. 1 second, think about it. Was my life any different when Trump was in office? What exactly is going to ruin my life when Kamala gets elected? Nothing! Legitimately nothing. You guys complain about problems that don't even affect you. You just want something to bitch about. Too many people just want to be mad. Like, you just want to be mad. Y'all ever see those videos where people are interviewing people and they're like, what do you think about the Trump policy where blah, 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 and it's something really, really good, and they're like, well, actually, Biden did that. And then they start, That just goes to show that nobody pays attention to any of these policies, what any of these people do. They don't. All they do is look at them like they're a figure. They're just a figure that they idolize. You're sad. You're sad. And I wish I could say I feel for you, but I don't. Nobody can tell me any great reason why it matters so much. Sure, there's policies on the left and there's policies on the right that you might agree with or disagree with, and you would rather what goes on in the country side with the left or would rather it side with the right. But is it really that bad if it's the opposite? Like, is it really that bad? Like, how bad could it possibly be? I feel like too many people are like stuck in imagination land where they're imagining that they have to move to Canada when the wrong president gets elected. When they're imagining that they're going to go back to being slaves when the wrong person gets elected. I promise you, it'll be okay. Just get your own life together. Just get your own life together. Get your money up. Fix your own life. And I promise you, you'll be a lot happier when you do that than if you keep dick riding presidents. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna lie, I'm ending it off with, y'all are sad, and I hope you get better.